Survival mode for the Macau Black Bears as they were looking to stay in the fight for the ABL title in Game 2 of the quarterfinals, pitting the same Black Bears against the Singapore Slingers. This time the scene shifting to the home of the Macau Black Bears, and it was a tight ball game early on in the first quarter. Kinney with that gorgeous runner in the paint, but Xavier Alexander able to respond with the swooping drive after a pretty pass from the perimeter. The Slingers would have a 5-point lead, but it would not last for long as Ryan Watkins hustling his way inside to trim the deficit at the end of the first. Now Desmond O would come alive in the second period, knocking down a triple from the top of the key, but McKinney over to Watkins, and McKinney would have a gorgeous passing game in this ball game, and he would also attack in transition coast to coast for the layup. And Jaron Young on the opposite end, showing off his athleticism and ball handling with that pretty spin in the paint. Tight ball game as we headed to the third period. Again, undergo step over John Fields would work as the Bears cuts down the deficit. Desmond Odo would give his squad a little bit of daylight, knocking down another triple. Desmond Odo would have a big game to help out his world import teammates. McKinney though, using the English to finish up and around Delvin Go for that N1 play. And Xavier Alexander though, finding the English in the paint as he gets that shot to fall. Then we head to the fourth quarter where things got tighter and tighter. Alexander pull-up jumper, swinging the lead back to the Slingers up by 1. And as we approach the final 2 minutes, McKinney would give his squad a 1-point advantage, and that lead would go back and forth. Jaron Young sizing up the defense and pulling up with his tough jumper, lead going back to the Slingers. But that would not last for long, as the Warwick Spencer would get some room and send that baby home, the triple giving the Black Bears a 2-point lead with 1:10 remaining. Alexander with a courageous drive to the rim, that would be an N1, and he would get the bonus free throw as well to give the Slingers the advantage. 46 seconds remaining, and Mike McKinney with all kinds of contact, with all kinds of composure, able to finish. With this big foul though would send Alexander to the line with 25 seconds remaining in the game, and the chance for his squad to get the lead once again. However, the X-Man would miss one free throw, unable to get the lead. They would have to settle for a split with a tied game at 78 apiece. This would set up close to the final shot for the Macau Black Bears, and they went to their money man. McKinney sizing up Fields and going with a floater in the paint. And the Black Bears would take control of the game with an 80-78 lead. The Slingers had a slim chance, but Jaron Young's triple attempt would not fall. And the Black Bears even up their series. They pick up the Game 2 victory, setting up a Game 3 back at the OCBC Arena.